everybody, welcome to the Mid-Tempo Jam. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick check on the systems and we'll get started. Looks like we're on Facebook land. That's good. And then let's, come on, mute. Now with YouTube. Okay, so we're starting with I Wonder How the Old Folks Are at Home. I heard Mac Wiseman introduce the song once as, I wonder how the old folks are to home. Okay, and it's in G. And it goes like this. And a 1 and a 4 back to 1. 1 and a 1 and a 4. 4 and a 4. 1 and a 1. 2 to the 5. And a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 4. 1 and a 1. Sorry, 4 and a 4. 1 and a 6, E7. 2 and a 5 and a 1. So Mac Wiseman likes to use that little 6 dominant, the E7 chord in there. Okay, so one thing that's happening right now is I'm comparing Caster to Restream because it seems as if we've been having some issues since I switched over to Restream with little glitches in the thing. So I'm back on Caster now. Let's see if this works better. Let me know. All right, so wonder how the old folks are at home. If I'm kicking it off, I might go something like... something like that. Okay, so let's find a good tempo, and you're going to kick us off on this song, okay? Are at home. Slow it down a wee bit. When I roam. Okay, here we go. Kick us off on I Wonder How the Old Folks Are to Home in G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I wonder how the old folks are at home. I wonder if they miss me while I roam. I wonder if they pray for their boy that went astray and left his dear old parents all alone. You could hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You could hear the fields of bluegrass where I roam. You could almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. I wonder how the old folks are at home. I got it. just a village and a homestead on the farm, and a mother's love to keep you from all harm. A mother's love so true, and a sweetheart that loves you, just a village and a homestead on the farm. You could hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You could see the fields of bluegrass where I've grown. You could almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. Oh, I wonder how the old folks are at home. Play it. Just a village and a homestead on the farm, and a mother's love to keep you from all harm. A mother's love so true, and a sweetheart that loves you, just a village and a homestead on the farm. You could hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You could see the fields of bluegrass where I've roamed. You could almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. I wonder how the old folks are at home. Good song. Okay. Moving right along, what do we got here? Salty Dog Blues in the mid-tempo jam. Cool. This one usually pops up at the fast jam. But let's go ahead and play it at this tempo. That's the whole progression. It's kind of around the horn. So in G, G, E7, A7, D, or D7. Okay? And if I'm kicking it off, I might go something like, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and kick us off here on the good old Salty Dog Blues in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Standing on the corner with the low-down blues, great big hole in the bottom of my shoes. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. I got it. Look at here, Sal, I know you run down stocking in a wore-out shoe. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Play it. the trigger and the gun said go. Shot fell over in Mexico. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Play it. I like coffee and I like grits, and I like the women with the real big eyes. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. I got it. Two old maids were laying in the grass. One had the finger and the other one's well. Honey, let me be your salty dog. I learned that all from Sam Bush. Let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Play it up. Well, we need snow, we need snow, we need snow in Colorado. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. And pardon the off-color humor. I don't know if we can really get away with that anymore, but I was just trying to extend the song, get a couple more breaks in there because I biffed one of mine really bad. Hope you got some good breaks in there. Let's check in, see how is everyone doing. Where are you picking from? What are you up to? Hi, Kara. Yeah, sorry. Hi, Colin. Hanging out in the UK. Hi, Dawn from Palisade on the mandolin. Hi, Sage. Hi, David. Working up that snow dance. Yep, we need that snow. Okay. T, do Jim and Jesse standing on the mountain again. I think that's on the Fast Jam tonight. Yonder comes a freight train. Okay, I'll check that one out. YouTube, switch to caster, I reckon. Okay. Thank you, Mike L. Hi, Dave Schmidt. Hanging on, finishing the taco. Eat that taco and come pick. Hi, Devin. Okay, thanks for being there on the YouTube. I have a feeling that caster works better than restream. The only problem with caster is if there's any interruption in the signal, the video goes down and we have to start a new video. So that's why I switched to restream, but I'm just looking at the picture here on the Facebook page and it looks good and there's none of those little waiting for a signal things. So who knows? One of these days I'm going to figure out a consistent way of doing this. But the thing is, these are always there, you know. It's fun doing them live, and so I'm trying to make it work really well live, so I won't say anything else. But they're always there to come back to if it doesn't work in the moment. Okay, Blackberry Blossom. This is always a fun kind of reality check, right? How are we doing on Blackberry Blossom? Let's see, what's a good tempo? I'm not turning it up much, just a tiny bit. We're inching our way up through this mid-tempo jam, right? Okay. So, G, D, C, G, C, G, A, 7, D, 5, 4, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. That's the A part. The B part is 6 minor, B7, E minor, C, G, D, G, right? Okay, so we'll take it 3 times through and I'm gonna kick it off. I'm breezed through the instrumentals because I don't want to get into too much detail. You kind of have to spend a little more time learning the instrumentals if you don't know them. So if you don't know this tune, just mark this point in the video, write down the time and come back to it, okay? So here we go. Blackberry Blossom in G. I'm going to kick it off. We'll play it 3 times through. Me, you, and then you tag it. Here we go. How are we doing on Blackberry Blossom? I'm going to go ahead and use a false start. That's my one do-over for the night, okay? And let's try that again. Blackberry Blossom in G. I'm going to kick it off. I don't know what it is. It might just be a mental hang-up, but that's a tricky tune to play. Randy hasn't noticed much difference. Okay. Hi, Plum. Haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Jack McGuire from Ohio. Cool. Hey, John from New Jersey. Right on. Good to see you all. All right. Next on the list, we're moving right along here. Little Annie. This I like to include often because it's one of our sort of pet songs. I think just a good song to practice playing often. In C, and a 1 and 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and 1 and a 4, 1 and a 5 and a 1. Chorus to the 5 chord. 5 and 5 back to 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1 and a 1, 4 and a 4, 5 and a 5 and a 1. So I tell you what, kick it off on the verse, but then when we take our breaks, let's play an entire verse and a chorus form, because it's really fun to jam over that 5 chord, okay? But kick it off just on a verse, and my kickoff goes something like this. No, it goes like this. How does it go? Okay, so go ahead and kick us off here. Yeah, I must leave you. Same tempo. Key of C, little landing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Once more, little Annie, I must leave you. We shall part at the end of the lane. But promise me, little Annie, you'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. When the springtime comes on the mountain and the wildflowers scattered o'er the plain, I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. I got it. When the sun shines down on the mountain and the wild sheep are wandering all alone, and the birds and the bees are humming, makes me think springtime won't be very long. When the springtime comes on the mountain and the wildflowers are scattered over the plain, I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. Play it. the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. I'm gonna play it again. Now you play one. Keep going. Now the springtime is here, little Andy. I am on my way back to the lane where you promised me, little Andy, you'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. When the springtime comes on the mountain and the wildflowers are scattered over the plain, I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. Okay, I just wanted another round of that to practice because it's fun, and I wanted to do a really good break in there. And I hope you got a good one in there too. Just showing up, Matt from T-Town, New Mexico. All right, good to see you, Matt. Hi, Sandra from Bakersfield. Cool. Who's over on YouTube? Mike L. Come to each one of our houses. Yeah, well, fly me in. I'll be there. Okay. Great. Moving right along. What do we got? Drifting with the Tide. All right. So again, you all can always send in your requests. I already got a couple folks requesting some songs for next week. And sometime, I mean, there are so many hundreds of songs in our list of stuff we've covered on these jams that, you know, I don't always remember them. Sometimes I dig through, I mean, I sort of have to dig through the old set lists just to remember, you know, to remember cool songs that I might not have thought of. And this is one of those. I love this song, good old Reno and Smiley number, and it's a duet throughout. So if you know the verses and the choruses, sing along. And it goes, 1 and 1 and a 1, 1 and 1 and a 5, and 1 and 1 and a 1, 5, 5 and a 1 to the 4. I've crossed the great wide ocean. I have waited for the time, but if another has you, darling, I'll go drifting with the tide. Okay? And if I'm kicking it off, I'm going something like... Okay, so go ahead and kick us off on Drifting with the Tide in the key of A. Here we go. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Boat draws near the harbor, knowing soon that you'll be mine. But if another has you, darling, I'll go drifting with the tide. Okay, I think I might have taught this to you wrong. I might have misremembered. This is how it goes. Yeah, I think I did. 1 and 1 and a 1, 5 and 5 and a 1. It does that every time. 1 and 1 and a 1, 5 and 5 and a 1. Okay, sorry about that. It had been a while since I'd done this song, and as soon as I started singing it, I realized I'd done something wrong. It's actually a simpler form, so if I'm kicking it off, I might go. That's how it goes. Okay, here we go. Round 2. I guess I got 2 do-overs in this round, but that's all right. Go ahead and kick us off on Drifting with the Tide in the key of A. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Draws near the harbor, knowing soon that you'll be mine. But if another has you, darling, I'll go drifting with the tide. I've crossed the great wide ocean, I have waited for the time. But if another has you, darling, drifting with the tide. I got it. A long, long time has passed, my darling, since the night we made those vows. I know my heart would break in sorrow if you should say it's over now. I have crossed the great wide ocean, I have waited for the time. But if another has you, darling, I'll go drifting with the tide. I'm in love with you, my darling, and I'm praying you'll be mine. But if another has you, darling, I'll go drifting with the tide. Last chorus. I've crossed the great wide ocean, I have waited for the time. But if another has you, darling, I'll go drifting with the tide. Okay, we did it. Good reminders. I'm here with you practicing. You know, this is part of part of the fun of the Monday Jam is reminding ourselves of songs that we played before and learning some new ones along the way. Here we go, Bill Cheatum. This is a good old fiddle tune. 4 and 4, 1 and 1, 4 and 5 and a 1. That's the A part. The B part is 4, 5, 1, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1, 1, and 5 and a 1. Again, I breeze through the instrumentals because it just takes a little bit of study on your own if you don't actually know that tune. But whether or not you know it, go ahead and play along. I'm going to kick it off. And it's mid-tempo. We're still in a mid-tempo zone. Okay? And we'll go 3 times. Me, you, and then tag it. Okay? Bill Cheatum in A. Bill Cheatum. Oh boy. Now I have not played that tune probably since last time we played it together. last spring. So it's good, again, to brush up on these tunes every now and then, right? How's everyone doing out there? Hi, Kathy Patterson. Thanks for picking and grinning with us. Hi, Story. Thanks for being with us. Hi, Bob. Connection on one of our ends is horrible. Golly, I'm sorry to hear that. It's looking good over here, so I think Caster works better than Restream. That's what I've determined. Anyway, let me know what y'all think, and we'll try to keep making improvements for you. And here we go. Long Gone in the key of A. Another great Reno and Smiley number. Feeling the Reno and Smiley tonight for sure. And this is fast, this is an up-tempo song. We're gonna play it at a mid-tempo, but it's gonna be faster than where we've been. Okay? So this one is in A, and a 1, and a 1, and a 4, and back to 1, and a 1, and a 1, and a 5, and a 1. Okay? Long Gone. If I'm kicking it off, I'm doing something like 1, 2, 3. Okay? So you go ahead and kick us off here in the key of A. Long Gone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Long gone is how I'm leaving. Long gone, why do you cry? This is what you wanted, baby. So I'm gone, long gone. I got it. Please don't try to overtake me. What I write will be too fast. This is it, I'm through forever. I'm long gone and free at last. Long gone is how I'm leaving. Long gone, why do you cry? This is what you wanted, baby. So I'm gone, long gone. Play. I have tried to make you happy. Still you say I've done you wrong. This is what you wanted, baby. I'm gone, long gone. Long gone is how I'm leaving. Long gone, why do you cry? This is what you wanted, baby. I'm gone, long gone. I'll play it then you. couldn't remember the verses. That one I'll review for next week because I'd like to bring that back. We'll do it on the fast jam next week. Pick up the tempo a little bit. Okay. Take this hammer in the key of B. This is a decidedly mid-tempo number. This one does not go by fast. So I'm going to actually slow it down from where we are here. Get to the captain. Take this hammer. And we'll be in the key of B. I'm going to double check my pitch here. See if I've drifted flat or sharp. Pretty on. Oh. Okay. I learned this song from the Osborne Brothers, and I know there's lots of versions. I believe they came up with this version, though. There's the old Reverend Gary Davis, take this hammo, carrot to the captain. This one goes like this, in B. And a 1, and a 5, and a 5, back to 1. Would be something like what happened? Here we go. All right, kick us off here. Key of B, take this hammer. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. You can tell him I'm gone. I got it. I don't want your cold iron shackles. I don't want your cold iron shackles. I don't want your cold iron shackles. Hurts my leg. You know it hurts my leg. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer. Tell him I'm gone. You can tell him I'm gone. Play it. If he asks you, was I running? If he asks you, was I running? If he asks you, was I running? Tell him I was flying. Tell him I was flying. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. You can tell him I'm gone. I got it. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. You can tell him I'm gone. Play it. Last chorus. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. You can tell him I'm gone. All right. Bobby Osborne just turned 90, I learned. And wow, I mean, what a powerhouse in the bluegrass music. Those Osborne Brothers albums from the 50s and 60s are so good. I mean, so good. They kind of took things to the next level of cleanness in bluegrass music. And obviously, Bobby he kind of paved the way for female vocalists in bluegrass doing the high lead. You know, Red Allen, you know, who was part of the Osborne Brothers for a while, these singers would go ahead and sing the lead in the high voice, and the other parts would be under them, the low tenor and the high lead, the baritone, and the low tenor. They flipped the harmony stack, which is what a lot of female vocalists in bluegrass do with a higher voice, say, than other men in the band, where the lead vocalist can sing a high lead and the male harmony singers can sing under that. So Bobby was the first sort of male, you know, the Osborne Brothers were the first to use that stack of harmonies. And wow, so good. And that reminds me of another song, Pain in My Heart, you know, thinking about the age of Bobby Osborne. Pain in My Heart, Flatt and Scruggs. That song was written by a young Bobby Osborne, 18-year-old Bobby Osborne back in the 40s. So we haven't done Pain in My Heart in a while. Maybe we'll throw that into one of the jams here. Coming up, Leavin in the key of B. How's everyone doing? Any other news about the live stream? Tony Cook says it's great in Austin. Cool. Hi, Kathy. Picking and grinning with us. Okay, that's on the Facebook. How about the YouTube? Dean in San Juan Capistrano. That's very close to my hometown of San Diego. We used to ride the train up there when I was a kid. Beautiful. When the swallows come back to Capistrano. Okay, here we go. Leavin. This is just a good old song written by Jack Tuttle, and of course made famous by James King. And this is, you know, a faster number, so we'll crank up the tempo a little bit. 1 and 1 and 1 and a 4, 5 and 5 and 5 and a 1, 1 and 1 and 1 and a 4, 5 and 5 and 5 and a 1. If I'm kicking off, I might go something like 1, 2, 3. That was a little riffy, but that's cool. However you want to kick it off, go for it. Here on Leavin, key of B. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Stranger in love and in town, you picked me up and sweet lies he told me I'll never forget. But you can't keep lying and loving, you'll find that leaving would take that load off my mind. You wanted love and you wanted more, people and places like never before. You ran around like you thought I was blind, but leaving would take that load off my mind. Play it again. I got one more. One more time. Last chorus. You wanted love and you wanted more, people and places like never before. You ran around like you thought I was blind, but leaving would take that load off my mind. Leaving would take that load off my mind. All right. Trying to cue you on a tag there. Hopefully you got the message. Cool. Fun, fun, fun. Well, that's been a fun mid-tempo jam. Feeling pretty good. I'm starting to feel like I get this back. Getting this back, you know. I was a little rusty on my bluegrass chops, and they're coming back here bit by bit. So thanks, everybody. I will see you at the Fast Jam at 1/4 past. Please come back, because the Fast Jam is really cool, and it's not meant to stress you out. It's meant to just give you a chance to work on playing things at fast tempo, which doesn't mean you have to play fast 16th notes all the time. It just means you can play something simple and just keep up with the fast tempos, because you're going to want that tool. And I rely on these kind of tools when I get into situations that are, you know, faster than I'm warmed up for, or faster than I'm really, you know, prepared for. But you want to at least be able to play rhythm really well in fast situations, and maybe some simple leads too. So come on back, and it's going to start right about where we left off here. And we'll start with 30 Years of Farming, which is one of my favorite songs. So thanks, everybody. See you at the Fast Jam coming up.